Good evening, and welcome to the grand closing bash. My name is Seth, and it's my pleasure to welcome you here this evening. Thank you for those of you who are joining us tonight. I want you to just take a moment, look around, not just at the stage, but feel this moment. For over a century, the Sumter Opera House has welcomed patrons through its doors, and it stood on this very spot. I said over a century. And for the last 11 years, it's been more than a venue, it's been a voice. A voice for local artists, international stars, very intentional stars. Many of them come up here with a lot of preconceived notions. It's been a voice for children to take the stage for the very first time, and it's been a stage for legends. And tonight, it becomes something else. It becomes a memory that is put into motion with this final step. And it becomes more than just a theater. And so tonight, I would like to just take a moment to ask the rest of the Sumter Opera House team to come and join me on stage.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jansen. I'm the operations manager here at the Sumter Opera House, and I've actually been working here in some capacity as a volunteer or part-time or even full-time since 2014. And for those, yes, it has been a wild journey and a lot of fun, and those who know me know that I love a good spreadsheet and I love numbers. And so I don't feel like the night would be right without doing a little report on SOH by the numbers, since we've been doing this as a performance venue. So we have done over 800 different events. Our volunteers have put in over 8,500 total volunteer hours. We have welcomed, for these 800 different events, 206,397 people through our doors. And you're included in that number. In addition, we returned $1.5 million in revenue back to the city from ticket sales and rental fees across those 12 years. We've received $225,000 in grants from a variety of different places that we just want to say thank you to Duke Energy and South Carolina Arts Commission, as well as the South Carolina Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Department have been very generous in giving us grants to do a number of different programs. We have also received over $325,000 in donations, memberships, and sponsors. And many of you here in this audience have helped us reach that number over these years. One of the things that our team is very passionate about is arts education, and we're very proud of our Youth Education Scholarship Fund, which allows us to bring students either to the Opera House or take live arts to students. And since we started this program back in 2015, we have completed 75 unique youth education scholarship events to reach underserved students throughout our community. And that means that we have welcomed over 30,000 students and introduced them to live events for free through our YES program. That is a number we're incredibly proud of because our team is very, very passionate about reaching our youth and providing that touch point for the arts. In addition, just our main stage series events alone, which this is one of those, there's an economic impact multiplier that counts the number of people who come here and provides an economic impact number. And just main stage series, that's not all the events that we do. That means we've had an impact of $1.5 million on our community here, just from that piece of our programming. So it's one of those things where every year has presented its own set of challenges, but it's also provided a lot of unique opportunities that's allowed us to do different programs like Acoustic Cafe, so that we can still do something when we're closed in here and not able to use this stage. And we're just incredibly proud of the work that we've done. This is our team, people. These are the 4 people that make all of this happen. Yep, and I am incredibly proud to be part of this team.
Ellen always makes me cry. She did this to me earlier this week. And I didn't plan my speech, but I think you guys can see how much that we are mean to each other. And I've only been here for 2 years. I'm a military spouse, and it's hard to find community sometimes. And I'm so grateful for you guys. But it's my job tonight to talk about the future of the Sumter Opera House. And the future wouldn't be possible without a lot of people in this room. I know Mayor Joe is here, and I want to thank you personally on behalf of us for all the work that you did to get us here. And I want to thank everybody who's in this seat right now with your presence to celebrate our closing as we move forward with this major, major project, because it wouldn't be worth anything without you guys being here. We're here to serve you, so thank you very much. So speaking of the future, as you guys know, you're here for a reason. It's the grand closing bash, and we're here to party the house down. So start drinking. There's concessions over there. There's drinks at the after party. If you don't have tickets to the after party and you want to come, there are a few left. So feel free to drop by after the show and get some tickets and join us for the party. We are going under a major, major, major renovation and revitalization project, which means the venue that you are sitting in will no longer look the way it does now. We are restoring and preserving our beautiful proscenium, which I believe is the crown jewel of Sumter. And we will be taking the rest of this venue and matching it to its Art Deco style. Hence, yes, why we are dressed up in that style tonight. So tonight is a nod to where we're going with the theater. We have also purchased the building next door, and that will expand our capacity to serve our crew, to serve the technical capabilities, to serve our artists. Y'all have no idea the state of their dressing rooms and what they have to endure when they're here. So it'll be a much better experience for them and for our children, for the dance recitals. I know Miss Libby is here in the house, and they're very excited for that. And we welcome so many kids with their dance recitals. And they will, usually they're over there in the city center, they don't even have a dressing room. So, you know, a lot of this has to do with how we run our venue, but it's also going to be good for you because we will have full ADA accessibility, which means anybody who wants to sit in the balcony can take an elevator. Imagine that. I know, let's get a clap for that one. And so I will try to make it a little shorter because really these are major plans and I could go on and on about it. If you're interested, we will probably continue hosting different tours and events to tell you all the smaller details of what's going to happen throughout this renovation and revitalization project. But we do it with the full focus and intention of historically preserving the past of this venue and honoring all the stories and musicians and people that have been through the doors. And we use that energy to push forward in a future for this venue that can serve everyone for another 130 years and beyond. And I thank you all so much for being here. I thank our families who are also here tonight. My cousin drove in and his beautiful wife from Atlanta, Georgia tonight to be here. And Tim Langford's family here, Seth's family's here, Ellen's husband's here, and they've had to endure a lot this week as well as us. And I just appreciate you all so much. Thank you.
I want to introduce our technical director. This is Timothy Langford. On his behalf, he allows me to speak for him and just say that we would not look or sound as good as we all do tonight without his efforts in all that he does to make us look and sound great. So thank you, Tim, for all that you do. I want to take a second to thank the sponsors of our grand closing bash. If you've been on any form of social media, you have seen that. If you've read the newspaper or listened to the radio or gone into any downtown establishment, you have seen their logos and their pictures as we go. I'd like to say thank you to Tandem Health and to Thompson Family of Construction for their major support in tonight's performance in the grand closing bash. Go ahead and give them a round of applause. I would also like to say thank you to the following sponsors: Miss Libby's School of Dance, Coldwell Banker, Safe Federal Credit Union, and Jones GMC Chevrolet, to also being sponsors for tonight's performance. So as you've heard, we've hosted thousands of performances and we've welcomed thousands of people through our doors. And together we've witnessed standing ovations and quiet moments of awe. We've seen dreams born under these lights and communities knitted together in these seats. But before we begin tonight's performance, I have to say thank you to every artist, usher, technician, volunteer, sponsor, and patron. You made this place sing. And as the song from Wicked beautifully says, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And so has this opera house, because of all of you. Tonight's not an ending, it's just an overture. We will be back. So let's celebrate what has been tonight and toast to what will be. Now, please enjoy tonight's performance and enjoy. We will see you right outside. Thank you all.